Does it happen to you once in a while or sometimes that you do your morning meditation and it goes very well, you're feeling good, you come out of it feeling really, really good, you come out of it feeling more peaceful, more loving, more okay with life than when you started it, and then you go on to your activities, you move on with your life, you go on into doing what you need to do, and then you notice that little by little as the day goes on, you're starting to fall back into the old habits of reacting or overreacting to things in life, resisting, fussing and worrying, complaining, until by the end of the day, the feeling you had in your meditation and at the end of it is far gone. You're far from feeling that way. You're feeling really like your old self. And it feels like it's as if you had done nothing, which is not true, by the way, because the meditation always has an impact on the rest of the day. But what we want is that this impact stays deliberately longer. You know, if you had not done that meditation, you would have been feeling worse. You would have reacted more. But still, you notice that you're falling back into these old habits, into this programming, this unconscious programming that's sort of running your emotions, and you're not feeling in control of your emotional state anymore. So I want to share a practice that I do once in a while when I notice that I'm getting a little bit out of control. And I must confess that I can use doing that more often, and I haven't, but I started doing it again recently, and it really makes a difference. And this habit is to set an alarm to ring every half hour. I choose every half hour for the next 3, 4, even 5 hours if you want, after your meditation, if you can afford it, of course, if you can do it, if you don't have any, official meetings that you have to attend that, it would bother the meeting that the alarm is ringing. Of course, you have to use some judgment in that. But let's imagine that you don't have anything that's preventing that. As the alarm rings, you notice how you're feeling, and you remember how you were feeling a little bit ago when you came out of your meditation, and you bring back this emotional state. You bring back this state of being. You can do that easily because you've been feeling it long enough in meditation. Sometimes it might require to go into some slow breathing and connecting with the present moment, and then feeling that emotion again that you can bring back. That should be no big problem if you did well that morning, if you came out of that meditation feeling well. And so every half hour, I believe, is good. You can do it every hour. That's still very good. That's still a deliberate action taken to change that falling back into the old habits. I used to try every 15 minutes, and I noticed it was too much because I couldn't get anything done until, the alarm would ring, and it was more annoying than anything else. Half hour feels good, an hour would be good, but try it and notice the difference of the fact that you can stay feeling peaceful, feeling connected to you, feeling connected to the present moment longer during the day. And what happens is you perceive your to-do list, your activities, your problems, your concerns, you perceive them through the lens of that state of being that you connected to deliberately. It makes a big difference, and it makes a big difference in terms of productivity, for example. If you're working, it makes a difference in terms of creativity. If you have to come up with ideas, if you have to communicate ideas with people, everything seems to flow a little bit easier. So it's really worth doing. I really suggest that you give it a go and do it for several days in a row. See how it feels and see if it makes a big difference. And if you do, I'd love you to leave me a comment and let me know on how you're doing. I hope you like this short video. If you do, thanks for liking it. Thanks for subscribing. More content of this kind is coming. I publish regularly, and I wish you a beautiful day or a beautiful evening, and I'll see you in the next video.